Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The lone back's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Still on his feet at the 45. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The give is to Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
It sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Makes his connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
LSU 7, Alabama 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Easy. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Headed to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown LSU.
And that's not how you draw it up. How about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Line gets set. First down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Collins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got it in the middle, it's ball. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're testing the right side here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. On the ground with the counter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Law. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll run play action. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football.
He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. They'll go to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After the strong run on second down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Collins. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Alabama, 0.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start entered this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe
open runway ahead. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium. But Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 13 over Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard. The offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play, and you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Toss sweep to the right. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
That's the end
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, LSU.
Line getting set on second down. The give is to Williams. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Collins. Feeling some heat. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Dropping back, it's Collins. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Now, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To throw, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. LSU right back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Trying to get to him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 25. It's third down.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able